What's happening this week in Warcraft? Hey, it's Soul, and you can help support the channel by liking this video, subscribing for more WoW coverage, and catch me live when I'm streaming. So as it turns out, we need to do a third review of how to farm up bronze celebration tokens for the 20th anniversary event, but I have some good news. It's going to be very easy now to farm up more than enough to collect what you want, and towards the end of the event, you can probably trade these tokens in for time warp badges. So let's review. There are huge buffs to tokens, mostly directed towards Season 1 activities. Activities like the Theater Troupe and the Spreading the Light event, they give 8 tokens, up from 2. So outdoor people can collect like around 70 some tokens if we include the World Boss, and if you choose to do World Quests as the Call of the World Soul event, if that happens to pop up, that is. PvP weeklies were also given the same treatment. Defeating Onsurek on Raid Finder and higher difficulty also give 15 tokens. With only a few hours per week on this, players will easily unlock the 100 token milestone that lets them hard farm tokens if they wish. That is, these are token sources that can continually be farmed across multiple alts or just run over and over. The amounts here are kinda small compared to the updated sources of tokens, but they are worth paying attention to, especially towards the end of the event when you're like, oh my god, what do I do? It's gonna be too late. On a single character, you can keep farming the timewalking dungeons and the Codex of Chromie scenario. On a per character basis, you can take on the world bosses, Korok's Revenge, and the Blackrock Depths bosses who all drop some tokens. The last boss drops more. Not to say the event is dead, but the approach to it has definitely become a more passive thing, where it's not necessary for folks to pay close attention by farming up events. They can, play normally and just drop by the Caverns of Time to get the XP and the rep buff, or to redeem tokens. What's also funny and kind of sad is the upcoming 1107 patch, which we speculate will come by mid-December. There are actually more sources of tokens to support the original drop rate, so, I guess at this point it's like, hey, extra time warp badges, or at least even more catch-ups for players coming into this late. The trading post is also up and running since last week for additional passive gains of cosmetics, including at least one many have been waiting for. This month features a bonus 500 tender, as well as the return of last year's class sets and arsenals. With such a huge addition, I think we should kick up some dust and tell Blizzard to at least have these sets stick around for another month. Keep in mind these class sets are not even class sets anymore, with those restrictions being lifted. So what this means is if I want my paladin to use the shaman's shield, yeah, cool. That ought to get people interested in picking up multiple sets. The Dark Moon Fair is also in town in case you're not sick of fast leveling. Pick up the bonus reputation and XP bonuses here, and don't forget to have your profession characters drop by for some easy skill ups and knowledge points. There's also just a few more days left for Hollow's End, so make sure you collect all the rewards you can, stack the additional bonus for gains, and of course, good luck getting the Horseman's Mount and Orphis. TBC Timewalking is also happening, which should overlap with Classic Timewalking happening until January. The rules haven't changed, there's just more stuff. Complete 5 time-walking dungeons for champ gear, and Black Temple is in play for more champ gear and a hero piece for completing the quest. The only thing we don't know yet is if the time-walking raid will drop anniversary tokens like Blackrock Depths, and I'm not 100% certain if the new time-walking scaling is in place. We'll find out this week. It's also another week for the Catalyst, and the full Spark should be available. Expect another small bump in profession traffic as players make some easy gear for max level alt who haven't been riding the Delve gearing wave since the start of the expansion. A small tip, and I don't even know if this is a great tip, but if you have a good number of alts who you don't care too much about getting super high-end gear, I say collect gear on these characters anyway for the sole purpose of unlocking transmog, in case you haven't been lucky. Warbound gear counts, the Blackrock Depths raid counts including what you can buy from the vendor. You can run Bountiful Dells at the right level and use keys for a chance at gear, but if you're patient, also the next patch appears to have a vendor where you can buy veteran gear with zone-specific currency and perhaps use the catalyst on those. I'll have more details as we get closer to launch. And starting today is a big Xbox promotion where you can buy snacks for points and turn them in for rewards. I don't have the strats because I couldn't even find product to buy for myself, but here's the basics of what we know. You want to look for Mountain Dew, Doritos, and Rockstar packaging for promotional language like this. According to their website, there are codes on the Doritos packaging. For drink cases, there may be codes on the boxes. For individual drinks, you gotta open the drink and then look under the caps or the tabs. Redeem the codes that you find on this Mountain Dew website here for points, then turn those points into, whatever. In our case, it's gonna be World of Warcraft stuff. The only things I'm not sure about yet are the point value of these products, and if redeeming points will turn into codes that can easily be transferred, or if we need to, like, I don't know, link to a Mountain Dew account, because, that's a thing, link that to our Battle.net account. In other events, Gravity lapses the Brawl, and over in Mythic Plus World, the affixes ought to be Fortified, Tyrannical, and Voidbound, completing a second full rotation. Voidbound is the one where an ad spawns and it's gotta die super quick to get a cooldown reduction and versatility buff. Good luck. This week might be a little bit quieter on the War Within side as Cataclysm Classic moves ahead towards the Firelands, starting with tougher dungeon options followed by the raid. This ought to be a good time to shore up some alt leveling and collecting and letting the trading post and anniversary rewards kind of, fall in your lap. Of course, as new developments arise, I'll be sure to cover them. Help keep us thriving by liking this video, subscribe for more WoW coverage, catch me live, and I'll catch you later. Let's have Bob close us out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.
Hey look, it's a new month, come and join me. We're gonna do collecties. Cause tender is my breakfast, tender's what I breathe. Tender is the loot I collect from the corpses. Tender's running through my veins, tender's both my pleasure and pain. It's like coffee, tender's in my cup. Suddenly it's not cause I bought things. Check me on my badass broomstick mount. Got my tender than your mama can count. Done.